I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We're going to observe September 11th as have a moment of silence. Thinking of all those that died 17 years ago. So let's keep them in our thoughts and prayers. Okay. Did you have a chance to read the minutes?
I didn't see anything.
I had one small one right here under Commissioner comments and committee reports. It says Toad and Bridge Superintendent instead of Road and Bridge Superintendent. So I think I'm going to bring that up to Seth to see if he has a Toad and Bridge, if he's the Toad and Bridge Superintendent. I'm glad other people got a chuckle out of that. I did.
I read over so quick I didn't even catch that.
Other than that, I didn't have anything. So do I hear a motion to accept it?
I so moved, Mr. Chairman.
And I'll second that. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Passed 2-0. Commissioner comments and committee reports. Okay, I have.
We have that Northeast Kansas thing Friday in Leavenworth, and I think me and you are going to attend that. But
oh, you're going? I didn't think you were going to this. Okay. I plan on going. Dad has a doctor's appointment, so if he can't drive himself, I may have to back out. But I plan on being.
Northeast Kansas official meeting is at Leavenworth.
9 a.m. Correct. But I plan on being there. Anything else you had? I had ambulance advisory meeting for Friday afternoon. Everything seems to be going smoothly. We had an update on the cots. He's got one of the new power cots is completely installed, and he gave us a what do you call it? Demonstration. Thank you. Of how that worked. Pretty impressive. The other one is there, ready to be installed, but there's some hardware that they need, so they're waiting briefly on some hardware to get the second one installed. The whole board was pretty impressed with the new system. Also, the ambulance service had to change billing software. The outfit that they had didn't inform them basically that they had went bankrupt. They changed names, and whereas the service was still going on, they decided to change to a different format or to a different software company because they were unsure of what was going on from then on. Other than that, everything seemed to be going fine. Times were good. Times, do you want to see those? And then last night I had a county health meeting at Hiawatha. Again, pretty much everything's on track there. We installed the new board member from Atchison County, Sherry Bose. So that's the first time I got to meet her, and that was the first meeting she got to attend. Nothing new there.
Is there any more talk about the shortfall from the one hospital pulling out?
No, it's kind of died down. I don't know what the concern. Maybe it was overblown, or maybe it's too soon to see the long-term ramifications of it. But so far things seem to be working out. We had a lot of staff. I know there was one gal that had pregnancy leave, and so they've been short-staffed and making up, borrowing people coming to Atchison County and vice versa, just trying to get to staff all the offices is where they needed to be, but they've been working that out. Okay, that's all I have. New business. We do have a PO. Jamie was in this morning and brought us a PO for an amount of $3,600.38, $36.38.54. I can't talk today. For a ice and water dispenser for here in the courthouse. This is being come through the wellness committee. When they get all of the paperwork done, this should be reimbursable from Live Well of Atchison, wasn't it? Through a grant through them for the health and wellness. Did you want to see the PO?
No, I looked at it.
Okay. Do I hear a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion we pay $3,638.54 for a new ice and water machine, and then be reimbursed from the grant put back in the wellness budget.
I'll second that. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Pass 2-0.
I think that's going to go in your office
In a closet right there as you walk in.
I believe so, yes. But they're supposed to give us some notice before it actually comes in, so that way we can get that closet cleaned out.
Joe. That's what I was going to say. I thought it was pretty full of stuff. Maybe
We can make it happen.
needs to be cleaned up.
Okay. Also, this is Childhood Cancer Awareness Week or month, and we have a proclamation that we would like to put forth. The county has already been lighting the clock tower in gold in not memory of, but in awareness of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So I guess I'll just go ahead and read the proclamation. Whereas children are our greatest treasures, and their health and well-being is a priority, among the most distressing health concerns today is the high incidence of childhood cancer, which claims too many precious and promising young lives. And whereas childhood cancer spares no one, affecting kids from every background, and whereas cancer kills more children than asthma, diabetes, cystic fibrosis, and pediatric AIDS combined, and whereas it is estimated that 10,000 children are diagnosed with cancer every year, although rare, pediatric cancer is the leading disease-related cause of death among children. Whereas the causes of childhood cancer are largely unknown, research has led to more successful forms of treatment and improvements in the quality of life for children coping with cancer and its side effects. And a large number of long-term survivors now look forward to longer life expectancies, but unfortunately many still face challenges or complications due to cancer. And whereas the toll that cancer takes on a child and family is unimaginable and usually causes delayed development in a young patient's life, education, and growth, while parents cope with high costs, stress, and other difficulties associated with caring for their ill child and entire family, often having to travel or relocate to obtain appropriate treatment. And whereas throughout this month, we take the opportunity to thank the many dedicated healthcare professionals, organizations, and parent advocacy groups that support childhood cancer patients and families by offering advice, encouragement, hope, and financial assistance, and that work tirelessly to lift the spirits of children suffering from cancer. Now, therefore, the Atchison County Commissioners, Atchison, Kansas, do hereby proclaim September 2017 as Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So, do I hear a motion to accept the proclamation?
I so move.
And I'll second that. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Pass 2-0.
They're already being let in gold. We're going to start today.
I believe it has been.
I was gonna say, I believe she contacted Tom or Joe to get it changed already.
Any other new business before the board?
You got all this.
I haven't went to old business yet. I just,
We had the proclamation.
that's before the old.
I know. Oh, wait.
Any old or unfinished business before the board?
Did you say somebody asked you about the tax sale?
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit last week. What are we on that tax sale?
Excuse me. I talked with Roger about it a little bit earlier, last week, I guess. We're still working on getting service of process on everybody that we need to get service of process on. If you want me to bring a more detailed report to you next week, I could, about who we're looking for and that sort of thing. But it's moving on slowly.
Okay. Any other old business? County councilor updates.
I haven't had anything.
Executive sessions.
We didn't have anything about this.
No, not unless you want. I don't think we need to.
Okay.
I'm on.
All right. It's going to be a record short meeting. Double check, make sure we got everything. You think of anything further? It seems awful short.
Did you do the bridge inspection thing?
Yes.
If you wanted to mention that.
We went out last, was it Wednesday morning, and toured 2 bridge sites. One of them was, the third site was too muddy. It was down a mud road, and it was raining pretty heavily when we started off, so we toured the one, is there a name for that one? It's the one that we've been talking about down there north of St. Pat's Church.
What road is that? South of John Asher's, down in the valley there.
This one right here, isn't it?
Yes.
23-9 F9.
And then we also toured
254th, wasn't it?
on
Where's the one that we didn't tour? I was a little bit surprised at that, being honest.
The low water crossing is this one up here.
Yeah, that's a field entrance.
Well, it's a road, and it was a county bridge, but the road don't continue on. There's a dead end beyond it. So
My question is, I believe that Seth said it was very little maintenance road. I don't know how that would have made the criteria to make the very first 6 bridges that we bonded out for.
because there was no other entrance to that, there was no other way to get into that area. It was one of the worst bridges that was there. I remember we had that discussion at the time, that was part of it. And I think there's multiple landowners beyond that. It's not one person, it's multiple. I thought I got more out of just sitting down with the engineers, talking to them and showing us the plans and the elevations, the grades and all of that, how that's going to look, more so than looking at the actual well with just the site. Well, with that, if there's nothing further, do I hear a motion to adjourn at 1:17?
I so moved.
I'll second it. All in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? We are adjourned.